Good afternoon, Chicago. It is my distinct pleasure to announce for you today a demonstration of raw power in its purest form. From the right, watch and listen as the mighty Tomcat roars to life and the pilot simulates a takeoff at less than 15,000 feet, rolling into the in-bird position and pushing 30 tons of airplane into the sky with 54,000 pounds of thrust. Ladies and gentlemen, sporting the colors of the VF-143 Puka Dogs out of Naval Air Station Oceana, the mighty F-14 Tomcat, flown by Major Travis Hawkins. Following a quick reposition, Major Hawkins will return to show center from the left and perform a series of turns called the Flat 8. This maneuver will provide you with an all-aspect view of this massive but agile fighter. Take note of the glow of the afterburner cans of each engine, indicating the full afterburner has been selected. While at full afterburner, the Tomcat will burn over 2,000 pounds or 300 gallons of fuel per minute. Ladies and gentlemen, Major Hawkins in the Flat 8. Major Hawkins is now approaching from the right for a top-down view pass. The degree of sweep of the variable geometry wings is controlled by a mock sweep programmer. The wings fully forward are 20 degrees of sweep and 68 degrees when fully aft. At 350 miles per hour, Major Hawkins will roll the F-14 into a 100-degree angular bank and override the computer as he manually selects full aft wing sweep. From the right, the Tomcat knife edge wing sweep pass. The F-14 is a highly sophisticated aircraft, as its operational limits extend from the deck to over 50,000 feet, and from zero airspeed to over twice the speed of sound. It is the variable geometry wings that enable the Tomcat to maneuver throughout that envelope. At slow speeds, the wings move forward, and at high speeds, they program aft. This next pass again demonstrates the various wing sweeps of the F-14. Major Hawkins will enter a roll at 300 miles per hour with the wings at full sweep, or 68 degrees. During the roll, he will manually select minimum sweep, and the wings will move forward to the 20-degree position. From the left, the unsweep roll. Now exiting the roll, Major Hawkins will climb skyward and perform a Cubit 8. The F-14 is the largest fighter in US Navy history, measuring 62 feet long. That is only 2 feet shorter than a DC-3. It has a wingspan of 64 feet with its wings fully extended. The aircraft you see flying the demonstration today represents the legacy VF-143 Puka Dogs, formerly employed the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower. Approaching from the right, Major Hawkins is configuring the Tomcat for a simulated approach to an aircraft carrier at 130 miles per hour. The slow speed handling characteristics of the Tomcat are exceptional. The huge surface area of the two independently operating horizontal ailerons and vertical tails, combined with the tremendous thrust provided by the two engines, is especially effective in maneuvering the aircraft through slow speeds on approach to a carrier. As the Tomcat draws closer, notice that Major Hawkins has established himself on the same glide slope entry with his tail hook down. It is the tail hook that separates the Navy and Marine Corps tactical aircraft from the rest of the world's tactical aircraft, enabling to land on a carrier and stop at only 300 feet. Approaching now at the center point, Major Hawkins will take a simulated wave off, selecting full afterburner, and accelerating away from the deck. Now from show left and at 350 miles per hour, Major Hawkins will demonstrate the Tomcat's extremely tight turning capability. With the enormous size of this airplane, its turn radius is only a quarter of a mile. In this turn, the aircrew will be slammed into their seats at more than 7 times the force of gravity. It's the ability to outturn and outgut your opponent that could determine the victor in air combat. Fly to fight, fight to win! Major Hawkins will now exit the minimum radius turn and go straight to the vertical for a double Immelman. Now let's go inside the cockpit and talk to Major Hawkins. Wedge, how do you read this? This is HawkbitAlpha and Show Center.
I read you loud and clear. Thank you, Hawk. It's a beautiful day for flying. On behalf of VCAP Aeromatics, we are honored to be here in Chicago and demonstrate the amazing abilities of the Tomcat. A big thank you to all of today's participants and spectators for hosting us today. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like speed. This next pass is dedicated to all men and women serving in the military, to those who have given their lives in defense of the nation, and to all of their family members who have supported them. Now sit back and don't relax, because we are coming in hot.
Now inbound from the left, you'll see the pitch up, roll brake for landing. This maneuver is utilized to slow the aircraft from 600 miles per hour to a more comfortable 125 and give the crew time to set up the landing configuration. As Major Hawkins approaches, watches the Tomcat climbs quickly, rolls right, and turns left for this technical rollout. The Tomcat is now slowing to 125 miles per hour. Listen closely and you may hear the precise power changes required for this simulated precision approach to an aircraft carrier. The carrier deck has 4 wires spaced out by 45 feet, any one of which the tailhook may engage. Immediately upon touchdown, the pilot adds full power, and it's the arresting gear, not the wheel brakes, that stops the plane. In the unlikely event of a bolter, in which the hook misses all 4 wires, the crew takes back off and goes around for another try.
100, 3/4 mile, go ball. Gunfighter 1-1, 10 Tomcat Ball 6.8. Director Ball, looking for a touch and go. Yeah, we'll give you a touch and go on this. Copy all.
Our air boss and Major Hawkins have now confirmed that he will perform a simulated touch and go. The Tomcat will simulate a touch and go, and then with gear extended, he will perform a vertical climb and tight clover loop, demonstrating the power and superb low-speed handling characteristics of the F-14. As the Tomcat repositions, get your cameras ready for the mighty F-14, waist flip back and in a hurry for a high-speed pass! With its air-to-air and air-to-ground capabilities, the Tomcat was, in its time, the most versatile multi-mission fighter in the United States Navy. Its sophisticated weapons control systems can track 24 individual targets at ranges greater than 100 miles and launch guided missiles at any 6 of those targets simultaneously. Its variable geometry wing optimizes it at any airspeed and altitude, enabling it to outturn almost any frontline fighter in air-to-air combat. It has 4 different weapons: Phoenix, Sparrow, and Sidewinder missiles, plus a 20mm cannon with a rate of fire of over 6,000 rounds per minute. Utilizing tactics beginning in the Gulf War, and with the addition of the Lantern laser targeting pod, the Tomcat is capable of carrying a wide array of air-to-ground ordnance, including conventional bombs, rockets, and cluster munitions. Avionics and flight control upgrades have made the Tomcat a viable warplane even 54 years after its first flight. Grumman Aerospace built 712 of these aircraft from 1969 until 1991, with the first fleet squadrons deploying in 1972. A number of them still serve today as part of the Iranian Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, Major Hawkins wishes to thank you all for stopping by and watching this amazing aircraft. We sure hope you've enjoyed today's demonstration. On behalf of the Tomcat demonstration team, we wish to say thank you, Chicago, and we hope to see you again soon.